Hey guys, how you doing? So I did curry chicken for you recently, and I said I'm going to do some sweet and sour chicken for you. Sweet and sour. I remember my first job in Montego Bay, Jamaica. Every time, most of the time when I want my lunch, I would go to a Chinese restaurant because I just love the way they cook the sweet and sour. So while I was enjoying the sweet and sour, actually I was thinking of how they cooked it. And so I'm going to do sweet and sour for you here. I have my chicken breast, boneless chicken breast from Costco. You know, their brand is Kirkland. So I'm going to dice this up now and wash it with vinegar. You know, I wash chicken with vinegar and fish with lemon juice. So I'm going to dice this up and wash it with vinegar. Okay, so there you go. I've diced the chicken up in small bits. There you go. You know, as usual, I don't use gloves because I wash my hand thoroughly. Here's the top right there. So I wash my hand thoroughly. There you go. So the chicken has been diced. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to wash the chicken in some vinegar and then drain the chicken. All right. I'm actually putting it in the pan so I can wash it and then drain it. So there I'm going to wash it with vinegar. It's already in the pan. So I'm going to pour the vinegar in it and then wash it. You know, it gives it that fresh taste. It take away all the other taste. Whenever you're eating it, it's really, really palatable. So I'm going to wash it now. So the chicken is being drained and I'm going to season it with my favorite dry seasoning. In this case, I'm not going to use any other seasoning. All I'm going to do is just use the dry seasoning and season it, alright? And then I'll show you how I do everything else. Okay, as you know, my favorite dry seasoning is the Complete. This is a brand that I use. It has all the vegetables in it, dry. It has salt, it has everything. So I don't need to put anything else after putting the seasoning. Okay? Okay, to get it real, the chicken need to be fried. So what I do, it has to be breaded. So what I do, I use flour. I season the flour with a teaspoon of my seasoning, and I also put a teaspoon of baking powder. It's actually French frying. I'm French frying them. They're going to look somewhat like nuggets, but it's different from the way I do French fried chicken, which I show you how I do French fried chicken in another video. All right. So there I have the flour, and I'm going to put the chicken inside there now because the pot is already, the oil is already hot in the pot, and the other pot is being prepared to do the rice, and the rice I'll be doing is just white rice. So there you go. The chicken is totally breaded, and I'm going to now drop it inside the hot oil. In the oil, I'm going to fry until it's crisp. Alright? So whenever I'm making sweet and sour, I like to put a little vegetable inside there. Sometimes bell pepper. This time I'm just using onion and carrot. Alright? So I'm cooking the rice, just some white rice, easily cooked. Yes, my rice is seasoned with onion, garlic, and pepper. I use butter and coconut oil inside my white rice. It tastes real nicely. And then the chicken is almost ready. Chicken is almost ready. Here it is. Almost ready. See, it looks some like popcorn chicken. So it's almost ready. I'm just going to give it about 5 more minutes to be a little bit dry, because I like when it's dry. Let me throw the sauce on it. Alright. So this is where it gets really interesting now. I'm going to put a cup of oil. My favorite oil is coconut oil. The coconut oil that I bought from Publix. This organic coconut oil, very nice. A cup of coconut oil, a cup of vinegar, and half cup of sugar. Okay, you don't have to use sugar. You can use agave if you want, but you know that's what I do. A cup of coconut oil, a cup of vinegar, and half cup of ketchup. So there we have it. Coconut oil is already in the cup of coconut oil. So I'm going to drop the vegetable inside there. Yeah, I know. So saute the vegetable. While the vegetable is being sauteed, then I'm going to add the vinegar. The same, I throw a cup of vinegar. I know what it is, right? Yeah. Some vinegar is very harsh. So if you taste the vinegar and it's very harsh, use water to dilute it. So there we have the vinegar, allowing it to soak inside the vegetable, while the rice is almost ready and the chicken is there. Alright, so I'm going to add now the ketchup, half cup of ketchup, half cup of sugar. So there it is, it's boiling. Okay, you're going to need it to have body, because when you throw it on it, you want it to be thick enough to sit on the chicken. So what I do, I'm going to use now, my thickening agent is cornstarch. Okay, let me say this. There are some people who do sweet and sour, and they said, oh, we put pineapple into it. If you put pineapple into it, it's no more sweet and sour. It's going to acquire the name of pineapple. So sweet and sour has no pineapple. It just may have a little vegetable, that's all, but it has no pineapple. Alright, so there you have, the vegetable has been tendered, the chicken is ready, and the rice is almost ready. Okay, so I had the cornstarch. You can look at it, see? Wow, this looks so good, and believe me, it tastes just as good. So that's the sweet and sour sauce. Turn the stove off and let the oil make the ketchup, the sugar, and the vinegar simmer. Alright. Okay, there you have it. Sweet and sour chicken. Okay, I do the chicken the same way that I do the fish, sweet and sour fish, sweet and sour tofu. This is really nice. Alright, have a great day.